Hey everybody, happy Thursday. We just finished decorating insert 1 for the Project X Folio, and now we're going to decorate insert 2 for the Project X Folio. So insert 2 is sort of the same as insert 1. It's just slightly smaller, so it's missing this top piece. So we're just going to start with the X. All right. Fran says $5, I'll take it. All right, so I'm going to use the yellow star paper, and it's 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. Is that what it was? Yes, 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. All right, and then down from the top, we are going to mark 1.5 inches. And then we'll cut the corners. All right, so with these, once again, I'm going to take the corner with my fingers and I'm going to line that corner up and then this corner where the line is drawn with the same line on my mat and then cut it off. And then same thing with this one. I'm going to pinch the corner, that's the top corner, and line them up with the same line. And cut. All right. And now they're, coming down towards the middle, so we'll be able to ink the edges, tape, and put in the book. All right, so now I'm going to tape just the top and sides, just, like 2 inches down, and we'll put them in the book. So in the chat, they're talking about unfinished projects. I guess Gretchen is going through her craft room. Is this Gretchen's cleaning her craft room and finding unfinished projects? But she's finding more unfinished projects? Than you anticipated. Alright, so now I'm going to pull this forward. Oh goodness. Are we gonna be a little punk weasel? No, okay. Alright. Sticking that down. Gretchen says she's gonna just shove them in a closet and forget today ever happened. All right. All right, so now we have that bright yellow star cross section there, which is really cute. Let's put something red here. Red. Let's use... I think I've used up almost all the red. Yeah, except for the plain red and the red stripe, which I don't really want to... Ooh, I'll use the balloons. Yeah, let's use the balloons. Alright, so the balloons we cut to 5 3/4 by 10 3/4. 5 3/4 by 10 3/4. Yep. All right. So now we're going to draw a line 1/8 of an inch, or 1.5 inches down from the top. And then we find our center, which is 5 3/8. All right, and then we're going to cut from the center down to each corner. So all I'm going to do is put the 2 marks on the same line on my desk. So in the chat, they're talking about different philosophies for making things. So one of them is get your photos and then pick your paper based on your photos and then make the whole thing all at once. You know, put your photos in as you go, that sort of thing. And honestly, it's going to vary person to person what you find most effective for you. I do recommend, if you can have a finished book at the end and not have anything left to do, that's always best. So, like, if you're giving it as a gift, put the photo mats in as you go so that all they have to do is, okay, that's cute. Put the photo mats in as you go, so all they have to do is add their 4x6 photos and, you know, to the project. If you're keeping it for yourself, put your photos in either as you go or when you're done so that it has the photos in it. Candy says, I didn't like the bloom paper, but it really works there. The bloom paper, every time I thought about using it, I had trouble. I think it's a little bit just busier than I would prefer, but it works there. I agree. Now, Ellen said that she's thinking about just making album bases, and I assume in, like, you know, like either craft or black, something very versatile as a cardstock color. And then when she knows what she wants to put in it, just decorating it and with the photos. That's definitely a way that I could see, especially if your favorite, if you really like decorating, that could be a way to do it, because, you know, you can work on getting the construction right, having the construction done. When you're ready to sit down and decorate an event or whatever, then you can just grab whichever base works and just go and have fun decorating. Because see, for me, decorating is my favorite part. I know other people like construction better. What you need to do is, people who like decorating need to make friends with people who like construction, okay? And then you each just do half, and you take turns keeping them. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, exactly. So the constructor can make 2 bases and mail them to the decorator, and the decorator can decorate the 2 of them, keep one, and send the other one back. All right, so there we go. So now we just need something for the base here, which is 10 3/4 by 3 1/4. Let's see what I've got in my scrap bag that we can use. Ooh. Let's do this. And 3/4 by 3 1/4. And there we go, perfect. Ink with the black soot. All right. Oh, so Gretchen says it takes her too long to pick and arrange her photos because she's trying to make it perfect. So I will give you a piece of advice. I think I've mentioned this a million times already. I'm going to mention it again. There was a study done where they asked one group of people to find the best TV, and they asked the other group of people to find a good TV. And the people who they asked to find a good TV spent less money on TVs, less time researching, and were happier than the people who were told to find the best TV. So, do not let perfection be the enemy of good in your crafting. When you sit down to craft, say, I'm going to make a good album, I'm going to pick good photos, and I'm going to put them in a way that's good and pleasing to my eye. And then I'm going to be done. And you need to release yourself from perfection. The black polka dot does work too. I actually like it better. Too bad I already put the tape on it. All right, so now we've got insert 2 matted and decorated. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to add the inserts to the book and how to add the snaps to the insert. So that's the next video will be adding the snaps to the insert and then adding the snaps to the wrapper and then adding the inserts to the wrapper. So I'll be right back.